started early age, working in the field where he come from, 6 hours away. They call it Villa Gonzales, that's near Santiago. So there, where tobacco growing all the time. Around here, no tobacco fields, because it's too rocky.
Big Poppy.
Big,
WRT.
so
Ortiz.
too rocky for growing tobacco. So these people, the tobacco they use for the cigar, they bring it from that far, 6 hours away. We grow now 6 different type of tobacco. The first one was introduced by the Taínos. Later they imported the seeds of the 5. So the seeds, they get in the size. Later after growing the plant, they take them off and replanting lined up along the field. Like the same thing they do with rice most of the time. So this tobacco leaf, 3 of them, they let it dry that way, hanging out. But they use a thatch roof. So these, with the heat, dry out too much. Thatch roof, sorry, they come in a little moist. Dry but little moist. So this is the one they use in the inside. 2 from Cuba, the 1 from here. Okay? We call it soba. They've been considered Dominican tobacco leaf, each of them. Because since they start importing the seeds, they've been grown here since then. Now Cuba, they import from us 3 of those seeds growing in the island. The 1 from Cuba, the 2 different one from Cuba, and the 1 growing here from Connecticut, United States. So that's they use for the outside wrapper. This is the first wrapper that's from Indonesia. So the 3 wrappers, they get treated in hot water first, and later they take it to a room for being aged. About 6 months in that room with specialized in temperature, so they come in feeling like a piece of cloth. You can touch it, pass it around, you can smell it. So this one, the first wrapper. The outside wrappers, we have 2, but they never go together in one cigar. One or the other. See, they're very moist. You can even see like wet. See? So they're very moist. So this one from Cameroon, the 1 from Connecticut, they don't go together. So that's why they use 5 tobacco leaf from the 6 in this cigar. This brand of cigar, only 1 brand made by Leonardo. They call it Punta Cana Premium. Only that brand made. They don't sell outside. They don't export. That's exclusively for our clients. In case somebody needs to get cigar, then they'll get ripped off, like when you buy from the beach. So they get real tobacco leaf, 5 of the 6. Okay, so that different type of tobacco leaf in one cigar is what gives a cigar the quality. Okay? Also, when you light the cigar, the color of the ash tells the quality as well. The whiter the color is, the best is the quality. Gray color, middle quality. Dark color is actually very fake, low quality. But normally, when you get dark color, when burning, that's the waste. Some people collect and they roll it in one tobacco leaf. That's especially when you get on this brand, Cohiba. Our Cohibas never say Cuba or Havana. And we made them here, then they export to the United States. Some people with big cigar shop, they import those, but they never say Cuba, it says Dominican Republic. So you can rarely buy them from those guys on the beach, because they never get that online. Too expensive. So they make fake ones, either with the waste, but most of the time, only 1 tobacco leaf. Yo le entro a la persona. See, only 1 tobacco leaf is outside. The inside, they have newspaper. You can see, so you can read the news. And banana leaf. So that 95% of the cases, you get it with banana leaf. Other 5% with the waste. And then they copy the ring and the label, but they never say Dominican Republic, Cuba or Havana. So if you see Cuban cigars around, and it say Cuba, sorry, cigars that say Cuba or Havana, please don't get those, because you mostly get it this way. When you light it, a big flame. So you might burn your nose, okay? Well, no, I don't want to be on Facebook burning my nose. So this guarantee the clients we bring here, 100% tobacco leaf. This leaf, after they treat it, they use it for cigars with no chemical. So that's why it's safer for people to take. And besides that, any nicotine remaining on this cigar, which is 15 to 20%, people don't take it when they're smoking it, because you don't inhale. Hold the smoke and then you put it away. So to make less nicotine for cigars, they also take off that vein from the plant, from the leaf. So 75% of the nicotine on the tobacco leaf is coming right here. So they take this away. So any nicotine, you don't take it because you don't inhale. Now Leonardo is gonna show you how they actually making the Punta Cana premium cigar. So the first wrapper, the Indonesian, they call it capote, and the inside, two from Cuba, the one from here mixed. So they call it the tribas. So that's the first part. 31 years ago, they started using the hand roller. That's not fit. No, she doesn't. She drinks Mama Juana,
I do
vodka. She does like the merengue, tobacco, tobacco.
Yep.
So before they started using with this handy roller, they actually we used to roll it on the table, on the thighs, but they had no control. Cigar mostly coming very loose that time. So later after this and creating molders, they compacting with that, compressing, so they come in between, not too tight, not too loose anymore. Before they we used to leave it flat open, so air going through. Later the cigar not fresh very long. 3-4 months later, no good, too dry. So after closing, compressing with that, closing that end, so that will keep the cigar fresh for 1 year in room temperature. Okay? If you want to keep the box of cigar fresher 3-4 years, you wrap a box of cigar in a plastic bag, and then you store it in the fridge, so that will keep it longer fresh, 3-4 years. And in case you have a humidor, you can keep it up to 8 years with the humidor. Now Leo's gonna show you how they compress it. So they put on here 150 pounds compressing. They hold it 45-50 minutes. But we are not gonna wait here that long. So let's do this part like on TV on the cooking section. 45 minutes later. Voila!
Wow.
That's later coming compacted in between.
Beautiful.
But this is not finished yet. So I told you they got 5 tobacco leaves. So far they got 3 here. Okay? 2 from Cuba, the 1 from here, the Indonesian, the first wrapper. Now they're mixing the outside wrappers. That's when you get the best texture of the cigar. In this case, you're gonna get the one from Cameroon. That one from Connecticut, too expensive, not ready this time of the year. So only big cigar shop, cigar factory, they get big amount to produce all year round. These small factories don't have the money for that. So this is wasted here. So big cigar factory, they make money. They sell it later to cigarette factories. That's what they've been using more on cigarettes. The vein of the leaf with some tobacco leaf mix, a lot of chemical. So they consider in one cigarette 8 times more nicotine than one cigar. Now it's gonna take a little bit of both edges off, make it more narrow so that'll be easier to roll it around this. This is a glue, which is after they made the rum. Sweet glue, only used for closing cigar. So rum is made from molasses, so the last 10% sweet glue just for closing cigar. They don't make sweet cigar like many tourists thinking. Just that tip after adding the sweet glue on it. So the size of cigar, that's the longest they make for the market, for people. They call it Churchill. Now it's turning smaller, same thickness, then they call it Corona, crown. So they got one smaller and thicker than Corona, that's the one they call Robusto. And then we get smaller sizes like petite, lady cigars, they call it. For you men, you can smoke, okay? So that's already that
Oh my
cigar.
gosh, awesome. That's great.
Here they have a ring system, red and white color. So the red means little stronger taste compared with the white, but the quality, same quality. Okay? So